We have 30 minutes, by the way.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Hold up. Forrest Lowe's, hold on. You gotta be here for this. So, guys, quick second. Not to sponsor anybody, but those two guys over there standing up, those guys do run a podcast, and they're good friends of ours. They took time out of their days to come and see us. So, give them a round of applause. They're really good guys. Okay, hold up. So, a while back, when my podcast hit 50 subs, because we got taken down the first time, I made an agreement to my members that I would do something. I never would think I would do it, but I have to. I would wear a bikini and read a fan fiction.
Oh my God.
For that.
Oh, no. I didn't mean to scare y'all. I'm sorry.
Their podcast is Lone Star. You can find them at youtube.com/Lone Star.
Yeah.
They drive a Winnebago and they harass big head. We have all the
Dark
information on these here business cards. You can pick one up.
$20 and you can do it. Right now. I'll get another 20. Okay, but for real, so, guys, we're running a little low on time. We have 30 more minutes, so, guys, do we want to open for one long one, or do we want to just open for a few small ones from the audience?
I've got one.
I'm gonna do it.
Hold on, we'll gauge your time.
Oh, okay, yeah.
We'll gauge your time. Unless, hold up. So, a little more backstory. We have a really bad fan fiction that we wrote, and it's really bad. I'm talking, we did an episode and we censored it because we could not read it.
Like, we literally cut about maybe 10, 15 minutes out of the entirety of an episode.
We cut an hour.
I realized I was dumb enough to make the challenge. My bluff was called. Things had to be taken into effect.
So, it's up to y'all. Do you want to read it? Yeah. Or do you want to open up the floor to a fanfic?
No.
You want that one?
Are you saying?
Oh, okay. But we'll do a bit of consensus. For that one, scream as loud as you can. That's like from everybody in the room.
One more time.
Okay, or do you...
Yeah, I think that's majority.
Yeah,
All right, this
okay.
time just gloss over.
Oh, me, oh, my.
So since Tori wrote this, she's going to be doing the narrator.
Oh.
Oh, wait, you're narrator. Never fucking, I'm stupid. But hold on. It is Tori's fic. She gets to decide the roles.
Okay.
I'm out.
I know. Just had a little bit.
You know what to do.
Oh, I'm fine just having and being disappointed. Thank you guys.
Since you did such a great
I'm the straight. Wow.
the red scroll.
Yes.
So is he just
Red.
Red, gray, stroke. Yep.
Hold on,
Red
guys.
Skeletor Hitler. That's
Before we start, raise your hand if you're a Valor fan. Woo! I promised you a prize. Come up.
No.
Wait, who?
You guys with the bear.
I already got it.
Oh, you did get something?
I'll take two.
Oh, shit.
Yes,
Never
you
mind,
did.
you got enough. You with the cosplay that makes Sean cringe. Because Suicide Squad is bad.
Oh.
I'm sorry, but you get a free hat. Sorry.
Love Diablo.
We thought about Suicide Squad as a fanfic, but then we realized it's too bad.
They realized they did not want to see me mad and angry at the end of this panel, so
Okay.
they played their cards right.
We weren't going to be the bandcast too. This table wasn't going to be flipped.
Yeah.
Okay, so are we all ready for this one, or do we still need to designate roles?
Okay, so remember, who are you, Sean?
Tori, read it. Speak into the mic.
Tony, I'm Tony Stark, I'm Iron Man. But I'll be crying man by the end of this.
I'm into Natasha.
All right, and I once again narrate. By the way, I hope you're enjoying my narration. I hope.
All right, here we go. Okay, the title is called Earth 3492, Mother Winter.
Tony was alone on his couch, with a mouthful of chicken lo mein when he received the call. The news made him force the food down his throat in a painful gulp. Natasha revealed that not only was the original Captain America alive, but all this time she had been an assassin for Hydra.
No, right?
Hail Hydra.
So, you want me to help you take her down?
Oh, he said calmly, even as he heard crashing and sirens in the background noise.
No, Cap is taking care of that.
It sunk both of their hearts to picture Bucky fighting against his own wife. It was hard enough for Tony, knowing that his father had prided himself on making at least one thing for the government that was pure and good. Howard would be rolling in his ashes if he knew that Stephanie Barnes had fallen into the wrong hands, just like everything else he made.
So what do you want to do? Are you calling in the Avengers?
I'll let Bucky make that call when he's ready. I've leaked all of Hydra and S.H.I.E.L.D.'s files, and I need you to go through the intel on her. She should be labeled as Mother Winter.
What? Was the Snow Queen already taken?
Make jokes on your own time, Stark. I gotta run.
Just as the explosions got louder, she hung up.
Jarvis, pull up everything on this Mother Winter character. Let's hope Romanoff didn't WikiLeaks this shit for nothing.
His initial objective was to find out how Stephanie had survived all these years, but the clutter of files that hid the disgusting details of her life were too tempting not to browse through. The first thing Tony weeded out was the hundreds of mission reports, 99% of which were labeled successful. The next file he found, plainly labeled Schmutz, would be Pandora's box.
Time out. Tori. Schmutz?
It means filth in German.
Too easy.
Oh, fuck. I need a Jarvis voice. Okay, I'll just be
I'll do
Jarvis.
Jarvis. I want to do
Okay,
Jarvis.
fine, Jarvis.
You're on therapy.
Fine, I won't do Jarvis. Everybody hates me here.
Jesus, calm down.
Jarvis, you said that they're alive!
What?
Where's the line?
Oh.
I don't have paper.
Oh.
I'm poor. I can't afford paper. I bought this bikini.
He's just a boy.
I bought the bikini.
I must warn you, sir. These files are extremely graphic.
Deadpool save us all. As soon as Tony double-tapped on the holographic icon, his entire living room flooded with thousands of pictures and videos that shocked every nerve and drained the color from his skin. The giant 85-inch video that had automatically played in front of him showed grainy footage of what appeared to be a meeting of the elite commanders of Hydra. The Red Skull dragged Stephanie's limp and barely conscious body, which was covered in a satin black robe with red trimming and the Hydra logo embroidered on it, to the head of the table where he held her chin up to present America's beloved Star-Spangled Gal, like fresh meat to the table of predators. She had no cuffs or rope to restrain her, but the shades of pink and purple under her glassy eyes and the spit dribbling down her chin indicated that they had managed to rip through her renowned spirit and unravel it like a delicate fabric.
Guys,
He
I'm
said-
so sorry for what's gonna go down.
Deadpool save
Oh no, I don't know what's going on.
As the leader, Red Skull was the first to soil her with his cherry red hands. He threw her on the long metallic table and opened the robe to reveal her milky white form with purple and green bruises sprinkled throughout.
This is getting really
She winced and gasped when he prodded at them. He squeezed her breasts as he crawled up to mount her and unzipped his trousers.
Guys, at any point, if you want to stop this one, we can. This one makes me cringe.
I demand you keep going. I demand more porn.
Okay, let's continue. Let's go down this shithole.
We cannot create the perfect race.
He announced as he traced the outline of her jaw with his fingers. When he stuck in thumb through her slightly parted lips, she didn't bite or move her tongue at all, and her eyes stared off into nothing. It was like she wasn't even there. The Red Skull shoved his hardened length in her and clutched tightly under her sandy blonde hair that had sprawled out on the table, grunting and breathing on her face. He surprised everyone when he kissed her lips passionately.
Wait, he put his dick in her and then he kissed her? Wait.
Well, how do you do it?
You never skip foreplay.
Look, man, this is way more intimate than fucking.
Bro, I have to have sex to know how that feels.
Wear that bikini and you'll find out.
Pretty boy, John.
I think he's feeling the tingle.
I don't know how you girls do it, but now I feel your pain. I don't know. It doesn't feel comfortable. Let's continue.
And you're wearing it right. All right.
It doesn't feel comfortable though. It's pinching.
Okay. You're doing it right. All right. Like a lost lover had finally returned to him. As he thrust faster, he pressed his whole body against hers and tugged on her hair harder, exposing her neck for him to leave patches of hickeys as red as his skin. His climax came with a loud and long grunt, and he continued to hold Stephanie by her hair as he stood back up.
Do it.
Not on her hair.
Do it right. Tori, wait. Tori.
Yes.
Tori, call him down.
That was the grunt.
Tori, make it really intimate. Call him Mike Faja. Call him Faja. It's a daddy joke, guys. Come on. Faja. Faja.
Crazy.
I can't speak German.
And
As a Darth Vader.
he was
Wait.
Dutch in that movie.
Fuck, I don't know.
All right. Anyway, Red Skull, you're up. You got a line.
Let's keep on reading porn.
Okay.
Let's do this.
Gentlemen, help yourselves to the refreshments.
Page 2.
Yeah, really.
I'm cuddling a little bit. All right. He threw her on her hands and knees, and whenever a Hydra commander whistled, she'd crawl under the table and service him without hesitation. They pulled her hair, kicked her in the chest, and skull-fucked her until they were thrown. Skull-fucked her until she was dry.
I really, honestly, forgot the
I thought I had a stroke for a second.
Oh, okay.
Tom,
Yeah.
let's drink some bleach right now.
I honestly forgot about some of this. I wonder why.
Actually, you realize for all the band fanfic, there's actually been surprisingly little swearing in the narration.
I have a request.
Like, this is the second time I've dropped the
Richard, what's your name?
Tom.
Tom? Tom, can you make the sound effects?
I mean, it's like,
Just to paint the picture a little bit better, you know?
We'll give you all the cummies and the milkies.
oh, yeah.
Oh, you said it.
All right. All right.
We're getting a prize.
Now you win, you're always a disappointment to Batman. You know why now.
Can DC jumping say that?
You're gonna all know your noises for this. 100 noises, 100 schlicks, and you become the one noise man. I can't make jokes.
One of the more colorful members, with a sock and crown on his head, clutched her wrist and roughly pulled her on into his lap. He impaled her on himself, which made her clutch to him for support. This got better. As he squeezed her waist and shoved her up and down, she made small, quiet moans in her mouth. The first sound she made this whole time.
Something fucking beautiful.
I'm a professional.
Finally, Tony unfroze to stop this video and throw it in the virtual trash bin.
Lindsay, fire, it'll burn the sins.
Each video after another was the same thing. Mother Winter being used as a soulless sex doll by the elites of Hydra, nameless goons, and even Captain America's own strike team. The timestamps indicated that these incidents of horrible degradation took place over the decades, starting from only 2 days after Stephanie Rogers Barnes was declared killed in action.
Jarvis,
Tony choked out as he swallowed down some vomit.
the Red Skull says something about creating a perfect race. Find all files pertaining to that.
Oh yeah, I finally got a line. Beep, beep. Beep, wait, where the fuck's the line? I found it. Guys, I'm square. It's just Koopa people.
You mean the delicious taste of cola? Delicious.
I shall take no pleasure in doing so. But here they are, sir. All files on Operation Winter Soldier's location.
Files heaving as he felt his chest being crushed. 11 video files opened, and which filled the room with violent wailing, all depicting Mother Winter giving birth. To her winter soldiers. 35 individual birth certificates, produced in litters of 2 to 5, over the past 7 decades, with the most recent ones being penned only 5 years ago.
So,
Call Bucky and tell him he needs to see this.
Tori pulls the Mama and Mama Donovan. There we go.
So guys.